everybody, what's going on? How you boys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of the show. I'm a little bit raspy this morning, okay? I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning just so I could have a little bit of time to myself to record. So if I'm a little bit raspy or I'm jumbling my words, it's probably because I'm about to faceplant this desk right now. But yeah, welcome back to another episode of the show. We're getting dangerously close to episode 50. I'm really excited. Look at what we did last episode. That chicken is going and hopefully... Nope, there's no foxes this time. The foxes have been left somewhere in the course, but that's fine. That's fine. That chicken's going to go around and he's going to pick up that fox and they're going to do a little bit of racing. But we're here in my taiga biome because I want to show you what's happening. You know, we're making some steps. We're making some progresses forward. I'm liking the way this is looking. So we added some dead brush, obviously, and then we made these guys a little bit bigger because I realized that they're not just splotches in the regular biome. There's a lot of coarse dirt in comparison to the podzol. So I think we actually have a little bit more podzol than necessary, but I like it. I like the way it looks, and obviously these things are a little bit bigger, but once again, I like the way it looks, so I'm gonna keep them. One thing that I'm gonna have to start working on is I did a little bit here. We went down a little bit with the dirt, so it kind of just blends into the ice rather than just having just a clear-cut line. Like, look how ugly, Uggs McGugs, this looks right here, and then this right here, and then that just goes all the way around. So we're gonna work on it. We're gonna make it look a little bit better. But I did want to show you the progress. We're getting a little bit closer. But we have two issues. One issue is I have Enderman problem, and I don't know how to fix. How do you fix an Enderman problem? I don't understand. They keep on coming up here and they're stealing my podzol. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, and I don't know what to do about it. And the second issue is I'm working out tree designs, okay? I know I want to do custom spruce-ish trees, but right now, the design I have is not too good. You're just short and stubby and fat and gross, and no one loves you. This is not the tree design I'm going for. Definitely not. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one and redesign some new trees, because I want some tall trees, right? Maybe not as tall as the dragon up there, but I definitely want some tall trees. So it feels like when you're coming into this area, you're getting lost in like a forest, right? Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come. Go, 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 go. Get them, get them, get them, get them. I love it. I love it so much. They're not linked right now. We need to make sure the foxes get together and so they're actually racing, so it's not just one fox. But I love seeing a little bit of motion in my world. Anyway, guys, I have not just done a little bit over here. I've done a little bit over here as well. I linked up a new path coming out of our house over here to the right. It goes over to, it links up to this path, which goes over to the main area over there. And then I made this path brand new. It's going to look a little bit wonky, guys. I haven't put a little bit of detail work into it, but it comes over here. Over to the potential train station entrance. I have a bunch of stuff here. I need to get on that one day. But we're going to make a nice, cool looking train station entrance right here. And then we're going to have a path that goes over to it, as well as a path that goes over to our underwater hotel. Which, by the way, up until now, hasn't had a proper entrance. Now it still doesn't. I'm going to have to do a little bit more work. But you come down these stairs and finally you might be able to see what I was going for, right? This is going to be the lobby. I'm going to have maybe like a desk over here and you're going to be able to check in. This is going to be like a lounge area. I'm not a fan of these yellow, these yellow glass bits here, but whatever. But yeah, you're going to be able to lounge and look out and be like, ah, it's so scenic, right? And then you go down the elevators. I think this one's down. And you can go to each floor. Enderman problem. And he's got podzol. You deserved every bit of that. You deserved every bit of that. Plop. But like I was saying, we could go to every floor, and basically it's the same thing on every level. It needs a little bit more detail work. I think this is the most finished level, and it doesn't even have furniture or beds or anything in the rooms, or even doors in that, you know? So like if you go down, you can kind of see, okay, a little bit of less work has been done here, a little bit less work has been done here. And then fully at the bottom, we don't even have a functional floor yet. But I wanted to show you that progress is being made. We finally emptied out all the water in the hotel, and we linked out to the ravine. So now there's actually a door here. Obviously, it's not detailed. If the ground isn't detailed, why would you expect this to be detailed, you know? But we're going to be doing a little bit of detail work, maybe a sign or something out here to the front to make this look like an actually really cool entrance, as well as a path that goes all the way up the ravine to the entrance of the ravine. I'm excited with this. You know, this shows a little bit of progress, and I can even show you down here in the master suite what it's going to look like. I think this looks beautiful. Could you imagine sleeping here? Having millions and millions and millions of gallons of water just right above your bed, just ready, waiting to break through. Does that scare you a little bit? Because it does me. Oh, you guys are still here? You guys are still here? After all that? Oh, you want more. Oh, okay. You want me to actually carry on with the episode today. Okay, I can do that. So what's the plan? What's the plan today? Well, guys, last episode, not only did we finish up the racetrack a little bit by adding that chicken and added some raceable foxes, we also made a prismarine farm. And I know that was kind of like out of place at the time, but I have a reason for it, okay? I want to finally get started on the castle. I told you guys this really early on in the series, but I have this area right here between my tracks. It might be easier to see from the inside. Or I could just plonk one of these bad boys down. So this is the area that I was thinking would be really cool if we made a castle. Hey, look, there he goes. There he goes. Get him, Foxy boy. But we have this whole entire area here, and there's nothing here. It's very bland. I tried making some bleachers right over here, but that whole system didn't work. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a nice castle, underwater castle here. And what better block to build with than the prismarine? Right? Of course you have to go with prismarine. So today, what I want to do is I want to make a nice little fancy castle, maybe with some maybe with some decorations around it, you know, some kelp, some coral, and all that fun stuff. I think this whole area will just bring mucho lifeo. That's not Italian or anything. I think I just made that up. I think mucho was the only thing that worked there. But I'll bring a lot of life to this area, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to try to get a camera account out because I feel like this is very camera account-y. But if in the next scene there's no camera account, then that's not on me, okay? Any who's or any what's-its, let's get into it, yeah? Enjoy. that was the first official time lapse that we've ever done on this series. Like, yeah, we've done the first person go 100 miles per hour kind of time lapse, but we've never done from an outward perspective. And I think it turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? I want to know in the comments below. Do you prefer something like this, or do you prefer the other thing that I do? I'm confused. I don't know. Anyway, let me give you a little bit of a tour because I've done a whole lot. I know the time lapse goes really fast, but I feel like I want to show you all the intricate details. For example, this is a detail that we kind of brushed by that I never really mentioned. Originally, I had the idea where I wanted the castle to pop through the ice a little bit, but I didn't realize that I moved the castle center to this little island, and I don't want to take this little island out because I love this island. I think it looks super beautiful. So instead, I decided to go with some sort of like archway here, and so I did this little number. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool. It adds a little bit of light to this area, and you can tell that there's something happening here. Whether it's underneath or just right on top, you could tell something's going on. This ice is a little bit thick here. It's kind of hard to see what's under, but you could faintly make out some detail down there. But then if I go down this hole here, and I'm going to go actually around the track to kind of do a little grand reveal. Dun da da da! Look at this! Isn't this so beautiful? Yes, you're not going to be able to see too much until we get a little bit closer, but this is basically the entrance to the castle, and then it has this really cool looking staircase that goes up. It's a little windy one. It goes all the way up to the castle entrance. There's a couple wonky places like this right here that I'm going to have to fix. There you go. There you go. Super simple. Anyway, you come up this windy entrance here to a grand entrance, which leads to nothing. Actually, there's nothing in here, just this little conduit. This is how I'm breathing. But I don't think I'm going to decorate the inside. And the reason behind that is because this is all exterior purposes only. Like this, you're only going to be able to see it from this track right here. So I don't need to go inside and do a whole lot of decorating, right? But this looks just beautiful. I love it. I love it. And then up here you even have this second layer here. Like a castle has defense walls, right? So this is their defense wall where they can peek out and be like, you're not allowed here. Pew! Arrows don't work underwater, but you get it. But then if I go back down here, there's a couple areas here where I went out. I protruded a little bit, so I kind of got away from that square vibe. I feel like Minecraft, it's easy. It's really easy to fall into the square builds. And that's where I started this build at. It was very square. So we did little protrusions from the outside here. It's kind of like a little house that's protruding from the castle wall. Same thing for right here as well. And then for the back, I did the same thing with these two houses, one here and then one here. It's basically just one house, I guess. This is just the entrance to this little courtyard that I made, which I love it. The natural vibe that comes with like the aquatic update with all the coral and all the fans and whatnot, I think it's just so beautiful. We added this prismarine broken wall around the outside here, so it kind of gives it just a really, you know, a courtyard. I was gonna say courthouse, but it's definitely not a courthouse, but a courtyard vibe, and I love it, especially with the dark wood tint to it. Oh, it's so beautiful. A couple windows over here, guys. I think this turned out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. I forgot this backyard area doesn't really have a whole lot of light, so we gotta put some pickles down. I love these pickles. I might just go back purely to get a million of these because these are just so cool. I love the fact that you can just stack them in fours like that. Oh, that's so cool. And I heard in the new snapshot, or not snapshot, but like 1.17, they're gonna have candles. And those candles are basically like sea pickles where you can place them down just like that. Oh, that's gonna bring so much life to this world. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, I think we're running out of time for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I had a blast. I had so much fun with the time lapse. We got a lot done today. And now this whole center part of the track has a little bit more life. And I love it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.